let's talk about summer blushes, because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but if you're watching this video, you probably have noticed. We are drowning in blushes right now, and all these new releases that I have right in front of me are for sure meant to be the blushes of your summer. So if you're interested to see what the new releases are, how they fare directly on my skin, I'm a fair girl with neutral to rosy undertones, just in case it can help. Keep watching the video. I have quite a bit, and yeah, they're all blushes. I know, it's not me, guys. It's literally the makeup industry telling us that we need to get more blushes, and somehow we still do. I have 5 different type of blushes here. Well, actually 4, but you'll see why I said 5. I have here the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewy Flush, which is new, and if I am honest, this looks so pretty and fancy. Like, I can definitely see it in my makeup bag, and it will look so cool. I feel like it looks like a magic potion or something like that. Then we have the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush Matte Effect. Wait, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I was reading the French side. That's why it wasn't registering. It's the Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush. And I bought one in the shade Happy because I had hope in the liquid blush, and I didn't wanna, have something similar, even though I gave hope away. And I'm kinda scared. It looks really bright. It looks really bright, but again, we're talking summer, so bright blushes are okay in summer, but in summer I can get away with them. Haus Labs just came out with their Color Fuse Glassy Blush Bombs. They did already have these, but they came out with bronzer shades. So these are meant to be both blushes and bronzers. I have 2. That's why I said I have 5 blushes to try. I have Glassy Ginger and Glassy Cayenne. We're gonna try both of them. And last but not least, I think the brand is called Sacho. I don't know how you pronounce this. This brand has been known for their lip liner stains, and now they came out with an all-day cheek stain. It's called Stay N. I don't know if you can see that. Stain. I didn't try the lip liners, but I'm curious to try the blush. So yeah, there's a lot of blush to try. It means I will have to reapply my foundation a ton, but let's get right into it because I'm quite excited. I love blush. I used to be one of those people that, like, starting their makeup journey, they don't wear blush, like, at all. I just put on some foundation and eyeliner, and now I have so many blushes. Alright, don't mind the pimple patch. I have like a blemish there that still needs to heal a bit, so I didn't want to cover it up with foundation. Oh, and by the way, I am trying for the first time on my lips the Sephora lip stain, the Totally Juicy Lip Tint. This is in the shade, it's not written here, it's in the shade 01. I think it was something like Jelly Bean or something like that. I think it's the lightest one they have. It's pretty cute, but I don't know why. I feel like it's traveling a bit in the corners of my lips. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I applied it badly, but anyways, this isn't what we're talking about today. Let's get right into the blushes. So the first one I want to try is the Haus Labs Color Fuse Glassy Blush Balm, because I never tried this products exactly. So this is the first time I'm trying them, even though it's not a new product. These are just new shades. And I'm very curious about the formula. So Glassy Ginger and Glassy Cayenne are part of a 4 product release. I mean, there were 4 colors total. That's what I'm trying to say. The packaging feels really cheap. I don't know, it feels like very lightweight plastic. I mean, for how much you pay these, I think Haus Labs can definitely do better. But let's see the shades. So since these are meant to be blush bronzers, I am guessing they are gonna be a bit warm toned. Oh, I was not expecting that pink. I mean, it is a warmer pink, but I was expecting it to be much peachier, and I am quite honestly, I much prefer it this way. It doesn't look too warm. So I'm happy that they did something for us like neutral cool tone girlies, but we'd have to try it on the cheeks just to see if it doesn't really put orange. And the other one I got is Glassy Cayenne, which they described as a rose. And let's see. Ooh, that's such a nice shade. That's so pretty. I feel like I want that on my lips as well. It's so pretty. Yeah, let's give it a go. So these are very like, they feel very oily. I'm not sure if they set, but just touching them, yeah, they are quite like moist. Does anyone even use that word? But let's try Glassy Ginger first on my cheeks. I'm not sure how I'm meant to apply this. I don't want to like swipe them on my face. I'm just gonna grab my blush brush. I'm gonna swipe it on the product. And I don't even know how pigmented these are. So I'm just gonna dab it on my hand a bit, just to make sure I'm not making things a bit too heavy. And I'm going on my face. That is a nice shade. It looks very pink on me. So the finish is definitely glassy. It's not a matte blush. Keep in mind I have the Patrick Ta foundation underneath, so that also helps with the skin looking a bit more juicy. But that's such a nice shade. I was not expecting it to look so pink. I thought it was gonna look peachy. I was afraid it was gonna look peachy, but I was captivated like by the color of the packaging. I think we can apply a bit more just so you can see better. So yeah, it doesn't look to be too pigmented. It is like a sheerer formula. You can definitely build it up. I mean, I don't want to build it up much more than it is right now. I'm just gonna, as always, adjust my blush, the transition. I like the shade. That's super pretty. I was expecting it to be more pigmented, but it isn't. So I feel like it's so, I don't know, drink every time I say pretty. Listen, I'm not native English, so I am allowed to not have an extensive vocabulary. If you didn't know, now you know. Let me clean my brush with my Sigma Switch. And let's move over to Glassy Cayenne. I'm expecting it to be a bit more reddish on me, but who knows? Let's see. Okay, I feel like this went on a bit streaky, but because maybe I didn't like swipe it well enough. Most surely I got all the pigment in one spot, but it is a very easy to blend out kind of product. And this too is not orange. I mean, it doesn't even pull that much red. I feel like it is, like they describe, it is a rose toned blush. Should we put on a bit more just so you can see the shade better? I'm actually quite impressed by the product. I mean, I was hoping, of course, to like them since I spent my money on them, but I thought they were gonna be much warmer. I feel like this Glassy Ginger one doesn't really look like a bronzer on me. I feel like it looks like a standard blush, and Cayenne does pull a bit more like that tan blushy look that you would get in summer if you went like sun tanning. I don't personally suntan, so I think that I would look like this because I do not get tanner, I just get redder, like a lobster, like a tomato. Anyways, this is the color I would probably get if I was a bit sunburned. Now, do I really want to mimic that? Not necessarily. I just like the color of the blush though. But I don't feel like it's giving bronzer. I don't feel like it also substitutes as a bronzer. But it is, like both of them, they are nice looking blushes for sure. So this is Ginger and this is Cayenne. I'm not gonna talk too much about the formula because I feel like everybody knows this formula by now. But it's definitely is not for oily skin. It is a balmy formula. I mean, it's not sticky, but I can definitely see how you would naturally, like your oils would naturally get rid of it. Let's go over to the next blush. I'm gonna try the very famous Rare Beauty Matte Bouncy Blush. As I mentioned, this is in the shade Happy. Like a bouncy formula, one of those where you can like leave your imprints. Think that MAC did this already with their Glow Play blushes or something like that. This is the shade Happy. It's a bright pink. So this on the website is described as a cool tone pink. I don't know if I would call this a cool tone pink. I mean, I think it's definitely warm. Rare Beauty, what are you doing? This is Rare Beauty though, so let me not like apply too much. And let's see how this looks on one of my cheeks. Oh, this matches the lip stain so well, actually. So this blush is matte, so you can immediately see it is like a bit blurring, and it is also toning down the luminosity of the foundation. But let's talk about the shade. Yeah, it's not a cool tone pink. It is a warm pink. It also is a bit bright. I feel like it leans a bit more towards coral than it leans toward cool pink. I mean, it's a nice blush. It's a nice blush. It's bright. I can see this being used in the summer, and I like the fact that it matches my lip stain, which is totally like a coincidence. But yeah, I mean, I have liked all the Rare Beauty products I tried so far, which means the liquid blush, the lip stain, and I feel like there's not a lot to mention about this. I think that this, of course, has more lasting power than the Haus Labs blushes, because this is a matte blush and this like turns into a powder when you're applying it. So if you're looking for something that has more longevity, here it is. I mean, it is matte, but I wouldn't say it's too matte. Like, I still feel like my natural like skin is shining through. It may be because of the foundation, but still, it's nice to see that it didn't like bring my cheek to like a fully matte, too filtered cheek, which I don't really love the effect of, because I feel like it doesn't give natural blush, because your skin is not naturally matte. And yeah, I like it. I would say, I mean, for now, it's the one I like the least, simply because of the color. Because it goes well with my tint, but I'm not always wearing this tint, you know what I mean? So it is very bright. It must be something like I want to wear a bright blush. And on the other cheek, I'm gonna try the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Dewy Flush in the shade Berry Flush. So these were only 2 shades, so I really didn't have a lot to choose from. But the other one was leaning a bit like this color here, a bit corally, a bit pink, so I went for berry because I love berry lipsticks. So from what I've seen about this blush, it isn't too pigmented. Oh, this is really messy. What happened to this applicator? Like, it has blush all over it. It's really messy. It feels like the stopper is a bit too big. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of product here on the wand. Doesn't look cute. Anyways, I'm gonna swatch it next to Happy. Ooh, that's such a pretty berry color. I like that a lot, actually. I like that much more. Yeah, I'm a berry type of girl. What can I say? And this, I heard it's not very pigmented. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply a bit on my hand. I'm not gonna go with the one directly on my skin, but I'm gonna pick it up here on my hand. It feels like fresh water, so I'm wondering if it feels like that too. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. It's so cool. It feels like I'm applying Haus. That feels very good. Like, imagine you're hot in the summer and you apply this, and you're like, ah, so cooling. I mean, this is not something that stays. It's just a momentary effect of while applying it, but it does feel nice. So, I mean, do you remember that time in the beauty community where we had these like water powders, which were like setting powders that felt like water to the touch and to the application? It feels like that gimmick right there. So this is Berry Blush. Berry Flush. I think it's Berry Flush. Berry Flush. Right. I like this shade a lot. This is definitely a cool tone berry, even though my skin does have like the bad habit of turning everything a bit warmer, because of course I'm cooler, and so anything that has even a touch of warmth, you're gonna see that on my skin. But yeah, I think it looks pretty. It also is definitely a bit more pigmented than I thought it would be, because I saw these girls applying it and they were like really going in with this, but on me it does show up quite a bit. Of course, this is a serum-y blush, so it's not gonna have the same longevity as a matte blush. Just saying, it may not be for you if you don't like, if you have like oily skin, but I don't know. I would need to wear this to let you know how it wears, if you sweat it off. If you oil it off. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I like it. I feel like all the blushes are starting to look the same on me. After 4 blushes, I might just be already losing it. My skin is definitely not happy that I'm going to remove this. But let's see the last one, which is the Saichu. I don't know. This one. Let's try this one. Shade is 01 Soft Pink. No, wait, there are 2 names. So here it says 01 I'm Cute, which is what I read on Amazon, and then here at the top it says 01 Soft Pink. Which one is it? But if you see my face is a bit pinkish, it's because my skin doesn't love removing makeup this much. So yeah, it is a bit red underneath, and the foundation is not full coverage, like definitely not full coverage, but this is the best I can do. So this is the blush. I mean it looks like a pen or like a highlighter. I don't know what. Okay, so it's one of those blushes that I think you have to wait for the product to get here. So basically like a highlighter. Oh, is this gonna take some time? I think it is. We all have had this struggle when we were kids using the highlighters. Oh, here it is. I see it coming. Ooh, okay. Wow, that's weird. So this is my first time using products with this type of applicator. I know, I haven't even tried the Charlotte Tilbury ones. Excuse me. But I feel like this calls for that typical influencer application. So shall we do it? Let's do it. So I don't know how pigmented this is, so I'm just gonna leave it at 2 dots for now. This is the cleaned brush. Oh, okay, so it definitely isn't super pigmented, so I can apply more. So I'm gonna do that. But first, let's blend this out. I feel like I can easily get carried away with this. Did I apply too much now? It's definitely a possibility. So this feels a lot, baby hairs. This feels a lot like the Glow Recipe blush, meaning that this applicator is super cool when you put it on your skin. And the formula also seems like a serum-y type of formula. Now they claim, what do they claim here? Let me see on the packaging. They say this has a film forming complex. So this forms a film on the skin that locks in pigments and prevents smudging. So wait, let me blend this out before this happens. Oh yeah, definitely, I feel it getting locked in. Is it just a placebo effect? Then it says setting agents absorb excess oil and moisture, helping to set makeup and extend its wear time. So they claim that this has like setting powder in it. Alright, so it's been a few hours since the last time you saw me talk because my battery died. I mean, of course, that's my bad. But anyways, this is how the blush is looking. After 2 hours from the application, I haven't powdered, so yeah, my skin just threw out some oils, but I mean, it does feel really locked in. Now, I think that the stain factor from this is just a bit of a, I mean, I don't want to say gimmick, it's just that they want to get this product in line with their other stuff, with their stains. They were known for their stains, and now they want to keep that ball rolling and call this Stay N. They did put some longevity ingredients here, like some powders, some long-lasting pigments. So I think that that's the play. It's not really a stain like the lipstick. It's not gonna stain your skin, but it's gonna stay. That's what they want to say with that. I really like the color. So yeah, so far the blushes I like the most are the I think this one from Glow Recipe And actually this one from Sachu, this one. As for the other ones, the Haus Labs, I have to test these more. I don't want this to be the case where like they fade really quickly, so I'll have to try them. And for the Rare Beauty, I see the appeal, I see the gimmicky side of this. It's so nice to touch. It's also a very pigmented product, so that's always a chore with Rare Beauty products. I just don't love the shade. I wish it was more like cooler tone like they promised on the website, but that's not the case. I will still get some use out of this for sure. Let me know in the comments what you think about these products and which one was your favorite. I can definitely see the Haus Labs being very popular because of their blonder claim. And this one, I mean, it's already really popular, so let me know if you have any of these or if any of these appeal to you. And thanks for watching the video. Feel free to subscribe, it's free. I have to do this at the end of every video. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one, hopefully. Bye!